Hello guys, how are you? It's me again, Donna Bliss. I'm here to share with you what my epiphany is for today. And oh my gosh, this title was like a light bulb in my head. Transmutate my tears into diamonds, because I have been thinking about this, about our pain and how some people can just get up after they fell down multiple times, and it's like the story of my life. And I think my younger self would want to know how to transmutate the pain into something good for us. You know what I mean? When I was in high school, this guy broke my heart, and it led me into writing songs, sad songs. Some are great with sad songs like Adele. She transmutated her pain into songs and made millions. For example, Miley Cyrus, she just made I Can Love Me Better Than You Can. It's a great song because I'm sure that she was crying when she was writing lyrics about this song. How much money did she get from pouring her heart out? This is how you transmutate something painful. And a lot of people, especially the ones in YouTube that I follow, most of them are life coach. They are writers, authors, they are speakers. They write motivational books or self-help books, and all of their experiences came from pain and their traumas. How come they've transmuted all of these negative things in their life and turned it into to tell people about their experience? I had a light bulb moment about this because sometimes I watch tarot cards for entertainment, and sometimes it's a little bit synchronized with my life and my situation. And there's a card reader who said, she was on point when she said, I've transmutated all my pain into something good and into speaking to people about my experiences so that they can also learn from what I've learned. I know that this will sound a little bit of corny to other people, but I wish 20 years ago I had a friend who talks like me, because if I didn't experience all these things that I've experienced, I don't think I'll go to therapy, and I don't think I'll be able to talk to you right now. I don't care if there are only 10 of you who are listening to me right now, or subscribers who actually understand me. Sometimes when we listen to other people's opinion and it comes from a pure intent, like, I am here not to be popular, I am here to be vulnerable, to share to you my fuck-ups in life, my bad decisions, and it takes a lot of guts to share these things. I am just like, if I open up myself and if I tell you I'm human, I make mistakes. The only people who will judge me are the judgmental people who's never evolved. They don't want to change, and it's okay if you don't want to change. But for a person like me who wants a better life, who wants to be a better person for your loved ones, it's okay to listen to other people's point of view, especially those who've been to where you've been, to those people who's been traumatized like I did. Because most people who will judge me because they've never been to my shoes, they've never had the experience I had. That's why it's easier for them to judge, and it's okay. But I'm not here for that. I am here for people who would actually like to listen to my story and relate to what I'm feeling and how I felt and how I dealt with it. Those who are open also to change their lives for the better. Most obvious question after you transmutate your pain, what's next after you go to the gym, you write songs, you've accomplished something to make something of your pain? What do you do so you survive the pain? And so I listened to all these podcasts, and something about what Peter Crone said was that just feel the pain so that you know how it feels like and let it go. That's the best way to heal it. because all of us are asking how to deal with it in a healthy way. Even now, thinking about it, because I'll give you an example. When my girlfriend was murdered, I turned into drinking because nobody knew why she was murdered, and there's a guilt inside me that I didn't know prior to her passing about her life. I never asked. The time came that I got the answers, like, okay, she was murdered, because that's when I stopped my dependence to alcohol. This is the thing about feeling the pain, because if it's too painful, no one wants to feel the pain, isn't it? As a matter of fact, the more painful this pain is, the more we distract ourselves into not feeling it. So we turn into drugs, into food, into gossip, into whatever means possible. You know what's my best analogy for feeling the pain is that I have this insect bite that made a huge elevated, a huge map on my buttocks, on my left buttocks, and it almost felt like an allergy. I've got these skin allergies, and whenever I get bitten by something, just makes so much pain. Anyway, I got bitten with, it's either fire ant or a spider or even a scorpion, but there was a huge bite, and it made me really question, where did I sat down, which part of the park it was. And I really thought about, what should I do if this insect bite ointment will not work. So to make the story short, my point is, if you feel the pain of what you're feeling, it will force you to think why it happened, how you're going to prevent it. So that's why you will learn the lesson and what it's supposed to teach you when you don't turn into distraction or alcohol or anything negative. You know what I mean? So it was a huge aha moment for me to even think about, no, I don't want to feel the pain. It's still painful. I want to go drink. But I tried, okay, I will listen a little bit for today. I will not drink today. And I'll think about the pain. Okay, I will feel the pain. Shit. Fuck this. Okay, I'll feel it. And every day when you feel the pain, it gets lesser and lesser. Until such time when you think, it's like you've accepted it. You will accept the reality of what happened because it did. It couldn't happen the way you want it to be because it didn't. You just accept what it is. It is what it is. It was what it was. And this is the main point of Peter Crone saying, just feel it and let go. That's the perfect example of this, he said, is that our suffering comes from within us. That we suffer because we expect things to be what we expect it to be. And when it doesn't happen the way we want it to be, then we get cranky. And that's how suffering begins. And he's so right. It's like, just let go of what happened. The sooner we realize that, the sooner the suffering ends. And thank you for all of you who's been watching all my chit chats, all these live stories, epiphanies, and inspirational vlogs, because I feel like I just want to be here in YouTube, not to flaunt my glamorous life, which is not glamorous, but I am just here to tell you what I've gone through to be who I am today, where I am today. It was not an easy road for me, guys. If you only knew what I have been through, you wouldn't think that I'd still be here standing and talking to you. Most of the people who's gone through with I've gone through are already in prison or 7 feet under the ground. Yes, I'm still standing, I'm still kicking, And this is what I did. Pain is pain, I know. But there is a way. There is always a way. And the good thing about being at the bottom or the lowest, when you're experiencing the lowest phase of your life, is that there's no more way to go than up. You know what I mean? Like a ball. If the ball is at the bottom, it will just bounce going up. So you have something to look forward to, honestly. And this is what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to share. That I've been there. And I used all these negative experiences to push me up. I used it as a fuel. I used it to push myself up. And it feels so powerful when day by day you feel this growing strength inside you that you can make it. I actually said to a classmate, everything that I told you, she's experiencing the lowest phase of her life. And even if I felt bad that I can't help her financially, it's like saying to her, I've been there before and I know how it feels like to have no money even for grocery. You know, if you have only $5 in your wallet, I've been there. I got through it. Just believe that if you ask for help, people will help you. And universe, God, Allah, Jehovah, whoever is there listening to us will always find a way. I wish that whatever I told her will be a catalyst for her to change her thoughts, her feelings about, how to handle these things, these negative experiences in her life. This has been a very inspiring day for me because I didn't mean to vlog. I was thinking, earlier, I think I will maybe vlog next month because I'm trying to transition my life at the moment, and vlogging is the last thing on my mind today. But I try to vlog as much as I can whenever I have a download in my head. It's like it just happens, and that's why sometimes I talk so fast because there's a lot of things I want to tell you inside my head, and that's when I cannot filter my grammar. That's why I have so many mistakes. Excuse me for that. So to make the story short, over the last 2-3 decades of my life, I have this very good habit of every time I cry, I make my tears become diamond, because every time I have pain, every time I cry, that negative energy, I make it something for the better. For example, today, if I had an issue, I feel depressed today, what I'm gonna do is film myself and tell you what I'm feeling and make it as a vlog. That's how I transmutated my pain and my depression into something good, because I shared it with you. And every time when you share something to someone else, it's like getting the pain out. So that's how you transmutate in a healthy way. So what I'm hoping is that you're gonna have that habit of transmutating your pain into something good, not only for your mental health, emotional health, spiritual, but also in time you will realize that man, oh man, will pat your back and say, yeah, I did a good job with myself. I took care of myself. I really hope that whatever I'm trying to convey makes sense to you, because that's all I've been wanting here in my chit chat and epiphanies. Thank you for listening. Light and love. I really hope that whatever I'm trying to convey, my chit chat and epiphanies, just to